Snarf, Snarf, aren't you just the cutest little doggy woggy? Can I pet you?
Good boy. Who's my little doggy woggy Mumm-Ra?
Hello, big kids. It's time for your
big review.
What up, big kids? Here's your big review. The Thundercats Icon Heroes Mumm-Ra with Ma-Mutt, San Diego Comic-Con 2011 exclusive and ThunderCon 2011 exclusive. So let's look at the packaging. Very cool, very glossy packaging with the Mumm-Ra Cobra symbol right there. Very nice colors. You can see on the top it says Thundercats Classic by Icon Heroes. On the sides right here you have this really cool box art of Mumm-Ra. Right there it says Mumm-Ra Deluxe Action Figure. On the back here it says Thundercats Classic, also available from Icon Heroes, the lino that they did last year for Comic-Con. There's the Mumm-Ra right here, as well as the concept art, work in progress. So very cool. This is a dual collectible, of course, as well as the little from the classic cartoon. Now what's really cool about this is that this has a window box, has a little Velcro that you can open it up. And this is the ThunderCon. Once you open up, you can see on one side it says Ancient Spirits of Evil. Then on the other it says Transform this decayed form to Mumm-Ra, the Ever Living, which is a very cool window box. Maintenance Seal box collectors will really love this. I'm glad I have both versions now because I'll keep one in box. Mumm-Ra just comes in this little plastic baggie. I wish he had a little spot inside the actual Mumm-Ra box, but I guess this is a little extra, kind of like leak from the Wonder Twin set, or you know, the suitcase for Plastic Man, so that's cool. I think it's time to release Mumm-Ra, the Ever Living! And here we got the Mumm-Ra's, the Ever Living! Icon Heroes did an amazing job on the detail of this sculpt, and like, I wasn't too impressed when they first showed off the lino. I was actually a little disappointed. So this Mumm-Ra statue is much better, and even their Jackalman and Jaga look really great. And so I'm probably gonna get those just until Bandai does the classic version. But you know, this is still very nice. This is based on Mumm-Ra how he looked in the cartoon. It has his Cobra symbol right there, his eyes. It's so cool. I love that he has the bandages and his little head dress right there. His crown, oh, with the snakes, looks so cool. Just the paint apps look really good with his little skirt thing, and even with the boots and the feet. He does come with a stand, which is required. It has two little holes right there because the bottom of the foot has a peg, so it's really backwards. Usually the peg's in the stand. He can stand up without the stand, and just one foot will be a little higher because of that peg, so it's a little awkward. I wish they didn't have in there. That's just one minor thing. But you can see here, just like with the wings, I really like the black wings because see, that's what I'm talking about. That peg makes you slip. I like that it has the red on the back and a little headdress. Just really nice detail. I mean, this is a action figure, so it's not going to have any articulation, but it looks really great. You can see the ThunderCon exclusive is basically the same sculpt with some minor differences. It's based on the vintage figure, so his helmet's red, his Cobra symbol is much bigger, which I kind of like that one a little better, but just because I've had the original toy for so long. His skirt's red. His little cape wings are just all red on both sides. It's not black. And his boots are all like yellow now. So you can definitely see the differences. This is more based on the cartoon. So you can see this one is definitely based on the vintage figure. The red helmet, the giant Cobra symbol, the greenish blue skin, the red skirt, the boots. You can definitely see the differences, that these are pretty much the same sculpt, just the differences. So it's very cool. Depending on what you depend on, like, you know, you can have either the toy Mumm-Ra or the cartoon Mumm-Ra. So here we got Ma-Mutt. He's very cool, you know, nice. Definitely looks more like he did in the cartoon with the blue, the red, and black eyes. Very good sculpting. Just like Mumm-Ra, he comes with this nice black stand and a hole. He also has the same thing with Mumm-Ra where he has a peg right there. He can stand without it because he's on 4 legs, but it just kind of will be a little awkward. And his tail and stuff. Both Mumm-Mutts that come either with the San Diego Comic-Con or a ThunderCon one are the exact same. Don't notice any little paint differences which is fine. The little inside card tray has Mumm-Ra's tomb as a little cool backdrop if you want to have that. So it looks really cool standing right in front of it. I think it's a really cool thing to include that. Stay back, Mumm-Ra. I will use the Sword of Omens on you.
Before I kill you, boy, well, there's one thing I must ask. Do I look good in black, or do I look better in red?
I think you look better in red. It really brings out your eyes. Size comparison time. So here you can see that the Mumm-Ra action figures are really big. They're much bigger than the 6-inch version of the new Mumm-Ra from the 2011 cartoon. You can see they're bigger than the vintage toy which was in more of a 6-inch scale. And bigger than the 6-inch Mark 6 Iron Man. I think they're more about 8, probably 9-inch size figures, so 8.5 probably. And then you can see Mumm-Ra compared to the original Mumm-Ra figures, they are like a little bit smaller. They're more to be in scale with the Mumm-Ra action. Now these Mumm-Ra action figures, if you like actions, are awesome. The paint apps and details are really great. This is definitely like a really nice Mumm-Ra mini statue. The only problem is, of course, there's no articulation, so it's a action figure, so you know, it's basically like a statue. But besides that point, for 50 bucks and both being either a San Diego Comic-Con or ThunderCon exclusive, and get the little Ma-Mutt figure, which is also very nice to have in your collection. For mint and seal box collectors, it looks great, and then for loose collectors, they look great for your display. For your Thundercat figures, they retail, both versions retail for about 45 to 50 bucks. You can get them at the Icon Heroes website, or anywhere from like Urban Collector. And I like both versions in a different way. I like red, so I like the vintage colors, but I do like the look of the just, you know, cartoon version. So it really depends on which you prefer, but both are great looking actions, and I highly recommend them. For more geek news, reviews, and more, check out bkbn.net. I'm Sean Long. Remember, celebrate your new in a big way. Say to the immortals, if you love Hot Toys, Sideshow collectibles, replicas, and more, visit alteregocomics.com. They take these things that you mortals call PayPal and major credit cards. You can do thy pre-orders. Hey Thor, speaking of hot, do you want a donut? Stupid mortal, I want thy Slurpee!
Ancient spirits of evil, transform this decayed form to Mumm-Ra, the ever... Ma-Mutt, what is that sound? Oh, Ma-Mutt, that is stinky! Oh, you just made a snarf dookie! Oh, I'll have to get a doggy bag of evil!